Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Y'all, today was, as you can see, a wonderful day. I got this hair done. Whew, it was a long time coming. I love my natural hair, but it's too much work during the day when I'm trying to rush and get out the door. I love a nice snatched look. Put a scarf on it in the morning, I'm gone. Okay, but y'all don't care too much about me getting my hair done. Let's get into marriage boot camp. That's what I'm here for tonight. Now, this is gonna be a quick video, y'all, because marriage boot camp, they did like a 15-minute sneak peek a few weeks ago. I reviewed that, and it today was definitely a filler episode. They repeated that first 15 minutes. They really didn't get into too much of their storylines. It was kind of like a nice fluffy intro of the characters. I'm gonna go through it again real quick for the people who didn't watch my sneak peek review. So let me get into it. And plus, I want to have episode 1 out there. I don't want to just start reviewing the show on episode 2. So let's just get episode 1 out the way, and we'll pick it back up next Thursday. Okay. First, the couples in the house. You already know my girl Jocelyn and her. I don't know if they engaged now. They definitely engaged. I don't know if they're married, but her and Ballistic are in the house. Right now, they just boyfriend, girlfriend. Of course, on this show, Jocelyn is ready to be married, and she's putting the pressure on Ballistic. And Ballistic is like, Jocelyn is too controlling, and she got some anger issues. I'm sure they'll get into that more. Next is Styles P. I don't want to say his wife's name's wrong. Is it Audrey? I was calling her Audrey. I don't want to disrespect her and just call her AJ. I think it's Aju. If I'm saying it wrong, get in the comments and show me how to say it or something. But they issue is there's no romance no longer in the marriage. Bianca Bonnie, her man Chozus. I wish these people had nicknames, but they argue too much, they fight too much, and she don't trust them. They're young, and their relationship is very fresh. Michelle is on the show. I'm here for Michelle. I love Michelle. Her man Stu. Now they say they only been together about 10 months to a year, but I recall Michelle saying she was dating a man named Stu way back on R&B Divas. Now my memory ain't the best, I could be wrong, but I could have swore she said she was dating a man named Stu before marriage boot camp. But anyway, he's much younger than Miss Chalet, and she's insecure about it. Next, homeboy CeeLo Green and his fiance Shawnee, and they have communication issues and past issues. They ain't say what the past issues were, but I'm sure we will get into it. Now, let's pick back up where they ended off this sneak peek. They hear a noise in the backyard. It's a crowd of people. It's an award show with Dr. Ish and Judge Toller. Lynn Toller, because I want to call her Judge Maybelline so bad. But it's Dr. Toller. Okay, it's the Hip Hop Boot Camp Awards. Whatever. The first award is who get the most turned up. That went to Bianca and her man Chozus. She walked up to him one day in the club and dragged him by his chain. And she once took a $200 Uber to Philly to whoop some bitch ass. Girl. I mean, you hip hop, $200 ain't nothing to you. But I could do something with $200, and I definitely ain't about to use it to go whoop somebody's ass. If he cheating, leave his ass. But anyway, we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that. This is when Judge Lynn Toller is introduced to the show. She's giving out her great advice. I'm sure I may take some of her advice here and there along the way on the show, but I already can see Judge Lynn is taking this way too seriously. This is a fluff show. These people ain't here for no marriage. Half of them ain't even engaged. These people here for the check and to make some good TV. So Judge Lynn, don't take them too seriously. Next award is FOMO. That's fear of missing out, and of course that went to Michelle. She insecure. they gonna repeat what I said in the beginning throughout the whole episode. Like I said, they don't get into too much. She insecure, and he don't know why. Moving on. Next is the unlit couple. That goes to Styles P and his wife Aju. Now, he says he takes the blame for that. He takes the blame for not being very romantic. He cheated in the past, and she kind of forgave him, but she like, if he cheat again, that's it. So, they unlit. Anyway, throughout the whole thing, Jocelyn is like, this category better not be me. You better not have said I'm unlit. I'm lit. Jocelyn is there for entertainment gold. She's there to entertain us. She knows how to play this game. Everybody needs to not take this too seriously. Next is the ill communication, and Jocelyn is looking at Ballistic again like, I know you ain't saying nothing about me. But anyway, that went to CeeLo and his fiance, Shani. She says, CeeLo says his favorite thing to tell Shani is, you could leave if you want to. Dr. Toller said, not doctor, but Judge Lynn told him, you need not to say that anymore. You need to take that out of your conversation, because when you tell people they could leave if you want to, you're just telling them I don't love you, or I could live without you, so you can go. You gonna put up with my bullshit, or you can go. And that ain't right, CeeLo. That ain't right. So finally we come to a category that Jocelyn is excited to win, and it's also the last category, and they are also the last ones to not get an award. So of course, ride or die goes to Jocelyn, and Jocelyn is crazy because she says, I'm the ride and he's the die. If he don't marry me, he's going to die. And Ballistic is like, I don't like deadlines. You cannot put a deadline on my love, because it's going to make me not want to be with you. I don't want to be rushed. And we all know Jocelyn turning this up for TV, so I ain't worried about it. And they get into an argument where I think Jocelyn is turning it up for TV, because he's like, I get up every morning, I make sure Bonnie is okay, I make sure you're okay, I'm making sure you all are okay before I even think about myself. And Jocelyn is like, that's the least you can do. And you know, I'm sure this all for TV, but he got in his feelings real quick. He was like, hold up, what you mean? That is the most I can do. I don't have to do this. And he is right, Jocelyn. And I'm sure it got real for a second. It got real for a second, because it's amazing for a man who is willing to take care of another man's child. Now, I ain't saying Stevie ain't doing what he's supposed to do, but he ain't in Miami. So in that household, he is the one who takes care of Miss Bonnie. So it got real for a real cute second, y'all, but then, you know, they brought it back to the fluff. They brought it back to the fluff. Now, of course, they have to go decorate their rooms. They say, y'all explore the house. We gonna decorate these rooms. They explore the house. Now, mind you, they finally found the pool, and Shazuz wants to push Bianca in the pool. And I'm thinking this gonna be a Ray J and Princess moment, but they end up both falling in the pool. And I'm thinking Bianca about to be mad, but she's not mad. They laughing. More fluff, more fluff. So finally, they show everybody their rooms. Their rooms match the names and the themes of the awards they won. The first room is Miss Chalet's. It's the FOMO room, fear of nothing, a missing out, whatever FOMO stand for. And it's just a room. It looks like a 1980s teenager's room. It's just a whole bunch of magazine cutouts and some full body cutouts of models plastered all over the walls. Miss Chalet is obviously who they think is the least famous. Like, I thought Miss Chalet had more clout than that. She definitely got the smallest room. Her room looked smaller than my kids' room in my house. And mind you, this is a mansion that they in. They got a tiny room. It looks smaller than a hotel's room. Let's move on, but their room look a fool. It's just a bed and a whole bunch of models plastered all over the wall. Kind of trying to tell Miss Chalet, like, what you really want him to go pick. I ain't gonna get into that because the room was a fool. Anyway, the next room is Jocelyn's and Ballistic's. Their room is, half of the room looks like a honeymoon suite. The other half look like the friend zone. And I guess right now they in the friend zone because Jocelyn wants to get... Moving on is Bianca's and Chozu's room. It's set up like a boxing rink, and they in there putting on their kickboxing gloves and helmets, and they have a little play fight, and it's all cute. Whatever. They look like they got the second smallest room. Like Miss Chalet's is the smallest, and theirs a little bit bigger, but everyone else has a nice giant room. Next, CeeLo is definitely the big ticket of the show. He definitely got the master bedroom of that mansion. Their room looks beautiful. Half of the room is zen. That's CeeLo's side. The other half looks like an office, and that's Shawnee's side. And it has a huge to-do list of cook for CeeLo, wake CeeLo up, remind him to go to the bathroom, clean his shoes. It ain't really say all that, but it was some bullshit like that. So pretty much they're saying Shawnee is the one who does everything for CeeLo, and CeeLo is over there in his zen, his own world. Girl, you put up with it. But anyway, the last room is the unlit room, and that's Style P's and Audra's. And they it's a nice room, but everything is black. And on the table it looks like a romantic dinner, but everything is charred and burnt. I guess I didn't get it, but like I said, that's all they gave us. That's all they gave us. They got them to get some crazy ass awards. They didn't even go into all the interviews where they talk shit about each other, but and then they be like, "You said that about me." Like they ain't even go into all that. And then they got to look at their rooms. At the end, Jocelyn and Ballistic arguing about getting married again, and Chozus is drunk, throwing up in a airplane puke bag. That was all they gave this week, so that's all I have to give to you. They did preview it. The season looks like it's going to be entertaining. It ends with the lie detector test, and somebody doesn't get a ring, so we got to see who. I'm ready to see what unfolds, but like I said, they didn't give anything this week, so I didn't have too much to give you all. I just wanted to give you something so episode 1's review would be out there. So thank you all for watching. Come along, become a part of the Kiss My Cheeks family. Go ahead and subscribe. And you know I'm going to be reviewing every week anyway, so you might as well subscribe so you can see it. All right, y'all, I'm about to go. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all have a good night. Bye.